Hello students, in the continuation of lesson 2, the address by Margot, we will study its part 2 today. And the highlights of this part are thoughts of old times. The narrator arrived at the station without having paid much attention to things on the way. She was walking in familiar places again for the first time since the war. She thinks of her mother who had given her Mrs. Darling's address. Now she did not want to upset herself with the sight of streets and houses full of memories from a previous time. In the train, she remembered the first time she had seen Mrs. Darling. It was suggested to her mother to keep those valuable things in her safe custody because the World War was going on, and Mrs. Darling suggested this to the narrator's mother. When the narrator was remembering all these things, then she thought it was the morning after the day. Her mother had told her about Mrs. Darling, who was wearing a brown coat and a shapeless hat. The narrator has asked from her mother if she lived far away, as she was carrying a heavy case. Her mother told her that Mrs. Darling lived at number 46 Marconi Street. This Mrs. Darling took away to her mother's home silver, crockery, vases, antique pieces and many other valuables. Then we see what was the purpose of narrator's visit to Marconi Street. Now see, the narrator had remembered the address but waited a long time to go there. Initially, after the war was over, she was not interested in all their belongings lying with Mrs. Darling. She was afraid to see the things that had belonged to her dead mother. And she wanted to see her mother's belongings because she remembered them all. Moreover, she also intends to see and touch her mother's belongings. She was afraid to see the things that had belonged to her dead mother. She did not want to see their belongings lying in Mrs. Darling's house in boxes and cupboards and needing to be put back in their old places again. She was scared that the things might take her very nostalgic. But gradually, her life became normal again, and one day she became curious to know about all the possessions. Thank you.